welcome back to Tread Out of Time. I'm Harry, I'm a London guide aiming to take you on creative adventures around London. At Tread Out of Time, our tours finish with you receiving your very own instant picture to take away with you as a reminder of the day. So today I'm going on a photography walk of Camden, and instead of taking pictures on my sturdy digital camera, I'm instead going to be taking them on my Instax Mini camera. Okay, I'm setting myself a challenge. I'm only going to give myself 5 shots to get, so this is going to be a real challenge. I'm going to have you really selective about what I take a picture of. But today the weather is looking glorious, if a little bit cold. People are starting to come out of lockdown. This is a great time to be getting out and about, showing you part of London and setting this creative challenge. Anyway, that's what we're going to be doing today. I will see you on the road. So I decided to wander down to Camden, and first up on the stop I went for an explore around the market. This is hugely gentrified. There's a massive Sports Direct in there, and there's been lots of opposition from some of the original traders to the new market. Anyway, there's always a good chance for a nice photograph, so I started off with a cliche shot of the umbrellas, but I'm pretty pleased with this. I quite like the leading lines, the contrast and the colours lent itself quite well to an instant camera. I then went for a walk around the market. The best part of the market, in my opinion, is the bit hidden, very underground. That's the furthest away. But anyway, I didn't get see anything I wanted to take a picture of, so I continued walking about. Walked down to Camden's Brewdog. This was a really interesting music venue once upon a time, central to London's Britpop scene. Anyway, I was attracted to take a photo because of the cool neon light in the window, but I conveniently forgot that the Instax flash goes off every time you take a picture, so this led to my picture being hugely overexposed like you see here. Anyway, I decided to take a picture on my digital camera, and this is what I hope my instant photo would have turned out like. But anyway, you live and you learn. So I headed on round the corner to my favourite record store in Camden, which is All Ages Records, which is an amazing punk rock record shop, and I thought that deserved a picture. Like before, I also decided to take a few pictures on my digital camera, showing off more of this amazing record shop. Anyway, after I did that, I decided to walk back to the main road. I saw this post box, thought that looked like it could be a gritty image that would look good on a instant photo, so I took a picture of it. After that, I decided to finish off down by the World's End. This is a really historic pub with connections to witches. Anyway, if you want to find out more about the history of that pub, why don't you come on one of my tours? Anyway, that was the end of the trip. I then hopped back on the train, ready to head home. I hope you enjoyed that photo walk through Camden. I really did. Using an instant camera can be really fun, but part of that walk was super frustrating. Lots of the pictures came out hugely overexposed. Like, look at this one, for example. You can't see at all. You've got no control over the exposure on it. You're completely relying on the inbuilt exposure in the camera, which clearly, as you can see, has not done a great job. The flash also goes off every time, and the reason this is overexposed, I forgot that and flashed it off into a window in broad daylight. So, I mean, that is kind of my fault. Anyway, there are some really, really good bits about using an instant camera. It's instant gratification. You get the pleasure of seeing your photo develop slowly over about 5 minutes, which is really great. It is also just really fun to use. It's like a toy. You take a picture and it prints it out. You can't beat that. Thirdly, you have a lovely vintage feel to every photo you take, and I did manage to get some ones that I am a bit more proud of. Not perfect, but that's definitely my best one of the day. So there are some great things with this instant camera, and I would recommend using one. It also helps you live within the moment. You really have to focus on your photography and focus on your composition. It gets you to think about what's in the frame rather than just taking a photo on your phone, which is really, really quick. You're taken up in the process a lot more because of your limited shots you've got and the cost of each shot, which they are expensive at £1 each. But it was still really fun. So I do have a few tips when it comes to using an instant camera. My first tip would be not to get too precious about it. Yes, the shots are really expensive. Yes, you will need to slow down your pace. You can't use it like you would be taking photos on a DSLR or phone. But don't take yourself too seriously. like mine is a plastic toy that is often given to teenagers, but I still had great fun using it. Don't take it too seriously. Part of the magic of these are the imperfections, the bits that are overexposed, the bits that are a little bit shaky. Okay, don't take it too seriously. Secondly, it would be just slow yourself down. Don't rush taking those photos. Anyway, I hope you've really enjoyed this video. I certainly have. Please give me a follow on Instagram. Just go and check out my website if you'd like to get yourself booked on a tour. Tours are now running again. I run 2 tours, one of radical refugees in Spitalfields and one of music venues in Camden. So why don't you head over to my website, check it out, see if any of those take your fancy, and get yourself booked on a tour. In the meantime, I hope you do stay safe, stay well, and continue being kind. Anyway, I'll see you in the next video.